Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather. Or I don't know, that thing, that magic. You see it on the internet. I wanted to retire from what I was doing, from that line of work. Be entertaining for once, a performer. So, I became a content creator, reviewed some tech, reviewed some games. I thought I'd be a YouTuber, like all the other YouTubers. My content would be like the ones created by Marquez, gain views and receive free shit. But you know how it is. I want to try to get through this as quickly as I can because there isn't a lot to say about GTA 5 on the next gen console. I'm not going to talk about the story and the plot, that kind of review. This game has been out for so many years now that you should already know what the game is about and what you get in this package. So, what I want to focus on more is a reason to upgrade or not. I actually did decide to migrate my online character from my PS4 to my Series S. I figured I'm not gonna play online on my PS4 anymore for any of my games. I haven't had PS Plus in months, so I was like, let me just bring it over and do that. Now, I don't know about how the launch was for this version on PS5, but on Xbox there was a bit of an issue. You might have seen my two previous rants about this issue. I was on the phone support with Microsoft about 3 different times. I had to get 2 different refunds, and it finally decided to work. You can finally search it on the Microsoft Store without having to go through endless pages trying to find it. And I believe it's still on sale for $20 for the full package. Um, until it goes back full price. I think at the end of next month or something like that. I don't know. But there is some things in here that needs to be talked about. And I don't know if some of these things, or one thing in particular that I'm really upset about, I don't know if that was an issue on the previous versions for Xbox because it wasn't on the PS4, and it seems to be an issue here. But I'll get into that in a bit. So let's start with the improvements to this game. Now, yes, you do have some graphical improvements. However, it is a bit different on the Series S. Now, on my Xbox Series S, you get 2 different graphical options: performance and fidelity. Performance does make the game a lot more smoother than I've seen in the past, but it also makes the graphics and the resolution kind of look like old, last gen. Looks a bit crappier than Fidelity. Fidelity looks great, and Fidelity is still a pretty smooth experience overall. So I primarily play in Fidelity mode as it looks much better and it still performs pretty well. When it comes to transitioning from one character to another, yes, it is very quick and seamless. The only time it's not quick is when you go from single player to online. But on my PS4, it took almost forever sometimes. Here, you're just waiting a few more seconds, maybe around 10 seconds at most. So not too bad. But when you go from one character to the other, it's within like 2 or 3 seconds pretty quickly. So those are some of the cool things here. And with this version, you are getting the most up-to-date version of the game. So more songs are added, more radio stations, more weapons, more cars you can buy. So there, like I said, there isn't much to say about this package here in terms of why you would upgrade to the next gen. Now, as I mentioned, there was performance and fidelity. There is a third option. I don't know what it's called because it's only available on the PS5 and the Series X. So I think that third option is supposed to give, I believe, the best performance and the best visuals instead of having to choose between performance and visual. But like I said, I don't have that on my Series S, so I can't talk about it because I don't have it. But one of the problems I have with this package, with this game, and it may not be a big deal to anyone who's watching, but it's a big deal to me. I had a few bugs and glitches, which you're going to see that either way. But one of the things that I thought was a glitch is actually a feature in the game. I don't know if there's an option to disable it. It's really dumb in my opinion. When you have a party chat on the Xbox, which 9 times out of 10 when I turn on my Xbox, I'm invited to a party chat with my friends. When you're in party chat, you will not be able to hear the in-game music. Period. You have to leave the party chat to reactivate the music, and I understand the aspect of they want you to listen to your friends and not the music, but some people like to hear the music and talk to their friends, and that's really dumb that they removed that for you to use. They also had a bonus item that I can purchase online for having the Xbox version. It's a weaponized version of their version of a Lamborghini in the color scheme of Master Chief's armor. And the thing that sucks about it is that it's not a free item. You have to pay in-game money to get it. When it's like, hey, you get this for upgrading on the Xbox and you get to buy it. Why not just let it be free? That was really stupid in my opinion. But I didn't get very far in the game. I only wanted to get enough progress to show some of the differences. And there are moments where the game looks really great in this mode. Some characters do look a lot better. Of course, the main characters look the best. But some side characters look worse than others. Tracy, for example, looks like shit in this game. Like, Tracy looks horrible in this game. And Jimmy looks okay. He doesn't look as bad as Tracy. And there's even other characters who may not be as important to the game that looks better than Tracy and some of the other characters. There was a character in one of the earlier missions, if you play the game, where you're playing as Michael and you go to the jewelry store and you're trying to case the area. The saleswoman behind the counter, her character model looks way better than Tracy and some of these other main character models. So I don't know how they decided to do this with some of the characters. Like I said, some characters look amazing. Like Michael looks amazing in this game. Other characters don't. There's also a couple of other minor details they put into it. I don't know if this has been in the game from like the previous generation or if it was added here. But one of the things I noticed is when you're in a vehicle and you're changing the radio station, your character will actually move his hand to try to change the radio station. It's similar to Forza. If you're doing stick shift and you're in first person, you can see your character shifting gears or doing the hand motion to shift gears. So something like that is really cool. I do appreciate that. No, some people don't really care about that. I do. I think it's cool. But that's pretty much all there is to talk about with this game. There is the new subscription coming out. I think it's out today, actually. I may or may not try it. I don't see a reason to try it, honestly. I made a video about that. The game is only $20 to get the full package. This is a big thing that I didn't know, and I see it now because I read about it in one of the reviews on the Microsoft Marketplace. When you download this game, and it's on Xbox that it happened. I don't know how it is on PlayStation, but when you download the game, it'll show the icon as GTA Online. And I originally thought that meant they only gave me the online portion, not the single player, because you can buy them separately. But there's a catch. You cannot play the single player mode if you buy it separately if you don't have the online mode purchased. It was one of the dumbest things I ever heard. I think if players want to save money and only play the single player mode, because the single player is $10 only, they should have the option to do that. If they want to play online only, they should have the option to do that. Especially because you're selling it as individual packages and they could download it as 2 individual applications. So I don't understand why they won't let you do single player on its own without the multiplayer. But the problem here was when you go into the game, it will default you to the online portion and you have to press RB to go into the single player. I wasn't aware of that. It's one of the reasons why I had to get the refund to begin with. Even Microsoft themselves wasn't aware of it. So I don't know what the issue was with this package, but we all know Rockstar has changed for the worse. And I don't know which of these two situations is worse of current news. Either Rockstar's greed or Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. I don't know which one is worse, honestly. But like I said, there isn't a lot to talk about. It's $20 currently. The game looks great. It performs pretty well, really well actually. In the most part, you are going to see some random pop-ups here and there as I think about it, in both performance and fidelity. So keep that in mind. Like I said, there was some glitches, some funny ones, some not so funny ones. I thought the music thing was a glitch, so I ended up resetting a previous save just to try to fix it, and it turned out to not be a glitch at all. Thanks Rockstar for not telling us that was going to happen. But there really isn't much to say about this. It's GTA 5 all over again for the third time. They're trying to copy Skyrim and release on every single console. And I don't think Rockstar needs any more money to fund their future projects. They make billions and billions of dollars from the shark card purchases. So I don't know why they released it again. Other than hey, we want people to keep playing this, or they could have just done a buy the last gen and upgrade it to a cheaper price. Also, there's no crossplay because my brother's playing on PlayStation, and if I was ever going to play with them again, I don't think I can anymore because my PlayStation Online profile got migrated to Xbox. No crossplay, but if we're honest here, if they included crossplay, Rockstar would find a way to fuck it up as they've been fucking up everything else recently. I think the only thing they have going good right now for them was Red Dead 2. It was an amazing game, and GTA 5 is still fun to play. You still have those fun moments, but I don't think that these upgrades are worth the purchase at full price. $20 right now. If you want to play GTA on your next gen and it looks better, go ahead and buy it. $20, not bad, honestly. You just keep in mind the different issues and bugs and the pop-ins, and they still didn't really like increase the NPCs in the screen and all that stuff. But yeah, you're playing GTA 5 all over again. That's pretty much it. So I wanted to get this video out to you guys. This is probably my last GTA 5 video for a while, unless I do try the subscription service, which I already talked about it. There's not enough in there for me to try it right now, but if I do, it'll be here. I'm Anthony Online Tech, and I'll see you guys next time.